Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video we are unboxing more from this huge estate haul that I found on Facebook Marketplace. If you missed the story on that, I'll post a little link up there of the preview of the overall haul. It was 6 totes of nail polish, one of which was 5 bags, which is what we've started going through so far. This will be bag number 4, so part number 7. These are bags of 100 polishes, and so far what I've been able to do is break these up into videos of 50 polishes each. So far we've been finding a lot of really good brands. We have gotten a lot of Zoyas, quite a lot of Colors by Leroux. That seems to be by far in a way the most found polish so far. But let's go ahead and get started on part number 7. Let's go ahead and start with this OPI. This one is called My Point Exactly. Seems to be a bit of a squishy gray. Could be interesting. I want to say I'd kept a squishy gray. We'll see how it compares. With polishes, there's always little tonal differences or depth of color, richness, and all that. So I would like to compare this to the one that I've kept if it was indeed a gray and see how they compare, see which ones I like the best, and go from there. So far we'll add this to the collection. That one was OPI's, My Point Exactly. Next up we have a Zoya. This one is called Faye. And this is a really beautiful polish. You have a lot of this glass fleck shimmer particle. I'm seeing mainly gold, but there is a pinch of like maybe bronze or orange at certain angles, all in a berry purple base. This kind of polish is definitely one that I could see myself reaching for. There it is on the wand. And sorry about my lighting, I tried to bring in another lamp, but I still seem to be creating a little bit of a shadow in the bottom corner here. But what we're going to do with this one is put it into the to be checked pile with a lot of my Zoyas. I don't exactly remember all of their names because they usually are like people names. So most of them I've been checking on just to make sure that I don't own them already. So we're going to add that in the to be checked pile and go from there. I should say, for the rule of thumb for all of these videos is if I put something aside and it turns out that I already own it, it'll go in the D stash. If I check on it and I don't own it, I'll usually put it in my collection until I can find time to do all of those comparisons that I need to do. All right, next up we have another Zoya. This one is called Destiny. This one is in their Pixie Dust line. This is a really pretty like orangey pink. We have more of that golden glass fleck shimmer particle or microflaky. I really like their Pixie Dust formulas, and I don't think I have this one. I'm fairly confident I don't anyways. So I don't think there's really a need to check on this one. I don't remember ordering it. So we're going to go ahead and put this directly into my collection. I think this could be a very fun summer color. So that one is Zoya's Destiny going into the collection. Next up we have a square hue, and this one is Vogue. This appears to be one of their specialty finishes. I at first thought that they only really did creams because I feel like that's usually what I saw on older YouTube videos, but I've been finding quite a lot of their specialty finishes, which is pretty exciting. And this is a beautiful burgundy with a bit of gold or orange at the edges. I don't really see that many other shifts, but the base might actually be the kind where there's like a squishy purple. Yeah, I think this one has a squishy purple or berry base. And then all of that beautiful shifting shimmer in it. So yeah, this is a really beautiful color. This kind of burgundy wine shade is one of my favorites. It's one of the first tones of red that I actually really liked. So we're going to put this one in the collection. That one was Square Hues Vogue. Next up, we've got one from Love Angeline. We've unboxed a couple of those so far. This one is a prototype, and this one is a glitter. We have this beautiful combination of silver holographic with this aqua green. Seems to be in a clear base. There we've got it on the wand. Lots of beautiful twinkles. Yeah, that's really pretty. I do feel like I have something kind of like this in my collection. The same idea of a silver holographic glitter with an aqua. So I think I will go ahead and pass this one along. We'll put that in the D stash. That was Love Angeline, a prototype. Oops, getting my to be checked and my D stashes mixed up. All right, next up Ooh, we've got another hair polish. All right, so this is one of the brands that I was really excited to see. I did notice this when I saw the original listings on Facebook Marketplace of the 100 bottles, and hair polish is another one of those OG brands that stopped making polish long before I discovered indie polish, and I've been really excited to be able to find some in D-stashes, and this is a really cute one. Let's go ahead and look at the name before I get too distracted. This one is Metamorphose. And this is a really beautiful dusty like slate blue gray. It's got a really fun combination of glitters. They are maybe like a light gold or a light rose gold. Then there is a micro glitter in a blue and then some glass fleck shimmer particles in a pink. This is a very cute combination and pretty unique to my collection as well. It's also one that I definitely don't own yet, so we're going to add that to the collection. That is Hair Polish Metamorphose. Next up, we have another Zoya. This one is called Zuza, and this probably is one that I don't own. The name does not sound familiar. This is a really beautiful, like oceany green color. You've got a shimmer particle in there. This kind of color is definitely one that I like. Sort of reminds me of one of the Maybellines that I used to have years ago. Really pretty shade. I could definitely see myself reaching for this one as well. So we're going to put this one in the keep pile. That one is Zoya's Zuza. Next up, we have one from Nail Nation 3000. I believe this is the first one from this brand that we're unboxing in this haul. I don't actually know if I have any from them in my personal collection currently. And this one I think is one of their half-size bottles. And this is called Sugar Plum Fairies, number 852. And this is another glitter polish. Look at all of that color. We have pinks, blues, golds, and silvers. There's possibly even a little bit of red twinkles coming from something. It appears to be in a clear base, so could be fun as a topper. I think we're going to go ahead and add this to the collection as well. I think this could look beautiful over other colors as a fun topper. So that is Nail Nation 3000 Sugar Plum Fairies. Next up, we've got an older Girly Bits. This one is called January Morning, and this is a beautiful white-based shimmer. We've got aquas, greens, blues, and pinks, along with the white, like snowy shimmer, which is very fitting for the name. So this is very cute. Let's go ahead and take a peek at it on the brush. I think this is going to be in a clear base as well. Yeah, clear base, so this could be a fun shearer polish or a topper over a white or a very light pink or blue. So we're going to hold on to this one as well. It's another one I definitely don't have. I didn't discover Girly Bits either until they were not using this label anymore. So these older ones are not in my collection. So we're going to hold on to this one. That is January Morning from Girly Bits going in the collection. Next up, we have another OPI. This one is called Thanks a Windmillion. Now that name does not sound familiar, but I like this shade of green. It's kind of a creamy, dusty sage green. This is actually very lovely. I love dustier tones and oh yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, that is a beautiful color. This is definitely going to go in my collection. Obviously, I'm going to have to do comparisons. Basically, I've been giving the caveat that at this point I need to compare my entire collection once I unbox this haul. But for the time being, we're going to add this to the collection. It's a gorgeous color and another I don't have. So that is OPI's Thanks a Windmillion. Next up, we have a Girly Bits. This one is called Accidental PPV. Now, this one sounds familiar. I think I've unboxed this one before. Where do I have my Girly Bits? I did a little bit of organizing and I have them in little trays, at least some of them. So I have some of them set aside into sections that I can go back and look at. I'm not seeing it there. I wonder if it was one that I ended up putting in the D-stash. Well, I don't know. I can't find it, but I swear I've unboxed this before. The name definitely sounds familiar, Accidental PPV. In case I'm just totally having a moment and don't didn't actually unbox this, I'm going to put it in the keep pile because it is a really beautiful silver holographic. There's also a blue scattering of another pigment in there that's catching the light beautifully. You can see that sort of aqua to blue. So it is a really beautiful polish. I think I had put it in the keep pile. So we're going to put this one in the keep pile as well. And then we'll do some sorting later on and see if I can't figure out why this sounded familiar, but so that was Girly Bits Accidental PPV. The next one, oh, we have another older enchanted polish. Okay, so this is one of those brands that doesn't make polish anymore either, and I had never seen this labeling from them, so I think this is one of their older releases, and this one is called Dizzy Miss Lizzie, and this is quite the unique polish. I don't think I've ever seen polish like this from them. Now that is of course assuming that this is the same enchanted polish as the one that I'm thinking of, but a very fun mix. We've got this coppery orange base loaded with shimmer, there's hollow, and a bunch of glitters in hollow and metallic. There's gold, different shades of orange, like a fuchsia or red as well. I mean, this is extremely unique, but also very unique for polish from Enchanted. There it is on the wand. Wow, yeah, that is really cool. I think I could see myself wearing this, maybe not as a full mani, but as an accent nail with another fall color. This, I think, could be really fun. So that is Enchanted Polish, Dizzy Miss Lizzie, going in the collection. Next up, we have another Vapid. This one is called Grape Stomp. Now this is, oh, and this is the Dirty Hollow Triple X edition. So it turns out I did have Grape Stomp. I got Grape Stomp in another one of the videos, and I thought I didn't have it, but turns out I do. But I don't know that it was the Triple X version. So I'm going to put this in the check pile to just double check on that and see if I like one better than the other, or if for the time being I want to keep both. But it is a really beautiful purple holographic. So that is Vapid's Grape Stomp in the Dirty Hollow edition. Next up we have, oh, interesting. This is another new to me brand from Skin Food, and it is Pedicure Sparkle. I'm not sure if that's the name of the polish, but it is a green color. Ooh, very, very twinkly. Let's go ahead and see what their brush looks like. So I'm not sure if this is an indie brand or a mainstream brand or a boutique brand, but there it is on the brush. Pretty decent brush. It is kind of strange that it would say specifically that it's for pedicures. But it's got gorgeous twinkles. Maybe I'll have to look into that and see what that's all about, but really pretty, and it is one that I don't have. So we'll look into that and see if it's something that I want to keep or not. But that is from Skin Food, Pedicure Sparkle. Ooh, look at this blue. This one is from Floss Gloss Ltd. Willow really wants in the room. This one is called El Capitan, and this is a gorgeous shade of blue. I don't think I have that many from this brand. Maybe any. I think if I have anything, I've got one bottle, probably also from either a mystery box or a Goodwill bag, but very pretty deep shade of like a brighter blue. So we're going to add that to the collection as well. That is a lovely tone of blue. So that is Floss Gloss Ltd's El Capitan. Next up, we've got another from Love Angeline. This one is called Turquoise Chemise, and this is a really beautiful holographic with like a turquoise coloring. There's a beautiful tone to this one, kind of a green, almost leaning towards the mint. Let's take a peek. Yeah, it's got a pretty creamy formula. There it is on the wand. Beautiful twinkles. Now I have kept a mint holographic from one brand. I'm not remembering if it was a Vapid or if it was someone else, but I'm curious enough about this one to see how it would compare. This one does have another particle in it, like a larger shimmer or a glass fleck, flaky size. Not sure if that's going to come across, but it's in a blue. You can kind of see it under the reflection there. So it's a nice color, also another that I don't have, so we're going to put this in the keep pile. That is Love Angeline Turquoise Chemise. Next up, ooh, we've got another older I Love nail polish. This one is called Admire Me, and this is really, really pretty. It's one of their holographics, and this is a deep, like teal leaning blue. It is a larger particle in that hollow. This is really, really nice. I don't remember this name, so I'm pretty sure I don't own this one already. And like I've mentioned in other videos, it is quite the kick to see these older ILNP polishes. So I'm going to add this one to the collection as well. That is ILNP's Admire Me. Ooh, Oh, interesting. So this still has the little tag. This is an OPI that we're looking at next, and it is called Black Spotted. So this is one of their specialty finishes that is going to do this on the nail. And I don't think I have this. Could definitely be an interesting one, especially for fall. So looks to be in amazing condition. We're going to add that to the collection as well. It is in a cream black, but it will have that unique finish when it's dried. So you can apply it over a bunch of different colors. That was OPI's Black Spotted. Next up, oh, cute. We've got a little rainbow honey. This is one of their pint-size bottles, or half-size. This one is called The Worst Thing Possible. And this is an adorable little glitter mix. We've got different shades of lilac, lavender, pink, turquoise, and silver. This is adorable. So it's in a clear base. There you can see a little bit of those twinkles and glitters. This is very, very fun. It might need a little bit of thinner to help get it going again, but this could be adorable over a lot of different colors, and I don't think I have anything quite like it if I can get my camera to focus on it. There we go. Very cute color, so we're going to add that to the collection as well. That is Rainbow Honey's The Worst Thing Possible. Next up, we've got a cupcake polish. This one is called Poor Unfortunate Souls. Now, the name of this sounds familiar, but I also have probably this named polish from a bunch of different brands because it's a popular name. So this one is a lavender or light purple holographic with a glass fleck shimmer in there. You can see a bit of blue peeking through. Now, I don't remember if I have this polish from Cupcake Polish, so I'm going to set this one aside in our to be checked pile and see. That is Cupcake Polish Poor Unfortunate Souls. Going in the check pile. Next up, we have another from Love Angeline. This is in their older bottle, I think. This is their newer one, I believe. And this one is called Lapis Ensemble. And this is an interesting color. Needs a bit of a shake. I'm seeing like a dark blue with a silver holographic. I think it might be in a clear base. Look at that color. Lots of twinkles with the holographic. This is actually one that I would like to see how I like it once it's swatched because it's pretty unique to my collection. This could also be one that makes for a very nice accent nail with some other colors. Have this on your ring finger and then have like a dark navy on the rest. I think that could look really cool. So we're going to put this in the collection. That was Love Angeline Lapis Ensemble. Ooh, I'm seeing a crow's toes. This one is called Muspelheim. And this one is another brand that I have been really, really excited to unbox because they stopped making polish and I really like the polish that I have from them. I will have to put this one in the check pile because I have a few that have very hard to pronounce names and I'm not sure if this is one of them, but this is a beautiful multi-chrome with glitter. Look at that. You've got this beautiful dark but bright blue that you're mainly seeing on camera, but I'm seeing purples and oranges. Then you have that glitter. I mean, this has some gorgeous shifts in it. So another crow's toes going in the collection. That was Crow's Toes Muspelheim. Next up, we've got another Nail Nation 3000. This one is called Fabadoodle. And look at this beauty. This is a purple holographic in a mid-tone. It's got a little bit of a dusty quality to it as well. There it is on the brush and wand. This one has a lot of like silver. I was calling it dustiness, but I almost am thinking that it's a lot of the silver pigmentation from the hollow showing through. Something about it is just not striking me, so I think I'm going to put this in the de-stash. I am trying to de-stash those that I'm not that excited about. So that one is Nail Nation 3000 Fabadoodle going in the de-stash. All right, next up, ooh, I see flakies from Colors by Leroux. This one is called River. Now, this is a beautiful jelly aqua loaded with flakies. I want to say I did get one of them in this formulation already from them, but I think it was a different color. The flakies on this are beautiful green, and I see blue at certain angles. Beautiful color. This could look gorgeous on its own as an accent or layered with a pond mani. But it's another one that I'm fairly certain I don't own. Again, at the end, I'm definitely going to sort everything together so that I can make sure that I didn't keep any duplicates, but we're going to put that in the keep pile. That is Colors by Leroux River. Next up, we have another Colors by Leroux in a very interesting color. This one is called That's a Fact, Jack. And this is an intriguing swampy green with some pink flashes. There's hollow in this one as well. Wow, this is very cool. So this one needs a bit of thinner to help it out, but it should be fixable. There's that shade. Very interesting. It's got kind of a swampy green to it. I actually really like this kind of color. I think this could look really neat on. We'll have to see if I end up liking it on my skin tone because there's a pinch of yellow to it, but there is also that pink in that glass fleck, so I could like it. So we'll have to see about that, but that is Colors by Leroux. That's a Fact, Jack. Another one that I definitely don't own yet. Next up, we've got another little pint-sized bottle. This one is from Dear Russ, and this one is called GC97. It appears to be maybe a Japanese brand. No, made in Korea. So I've not heard of this brand. If you have, definitely let me know. I don't know if maybe this is a brand that the original owner maybe got while traveling, or if this is a polish that maybe was sold somewhere in the Seattle area. I've actually been meaning to check out the Japanese dollar store that we have over here, which is called Dashi or Dasho, or I can't think of what it's called, but it's basically a Japanese import store that runs everything at about $1 or $1.25. I think it's probably close to $1.25 now. And they do have other stuff as well. So I guess it's kind of a cross between a dollar store and a Five Below. So I've been meaning to check that out. I have no idea if this might be a brand that was available there or not. Obviously it's Korean and not Japanese, but I digress. In any case, I've not heard of the brand before, and it's a cute little glitter polish. We have red metallic, rose gold, almost like matte glitters, and then a fuchsia. It is a cute combination. I just am not sure that I would reach for this. I'm struggling to think of what color I would put it over personally. I think it would look cute over some colors, but I've just been more excited about other colors, so we're going to put this one in the D stash. That is Dear Russ GC97. Next up, we have a Zoya. This one is in their Pixie Dust line with the chunkier glitter, and this one is called Bar. Now, I don't think I have this one. This is a very interesting color. There's a load of that holographic, but it's in this kind of like a beige base. Yeah, like a beigey base. Very interesting. I'm trying to decide if this would be one that I could see myself wearing. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure, so I think I'm going to go ahead and destash it while I'm in the mood to do so. So that is Zoya's Bar. Next up, we have another Zoya. This one is called Sweet. So this is interesting. We've been running across a few Zoyas that have polished names that are not people names, and I don't recall seeing that before. So I don't know if that was just like a line that they had or something that they do periodically and I just haven't noticed. But this is a bubblegum pink in a cream formula. Now, bubblegum pinks are not necessarily my favorite shade, but I have been surprising myself at liking some of these other shades of pink that aren't dark or berry toned, or the mauvey grandma shades. So while I think I could talk myself into liking this, I do need to destash some of them, so I think we're going to put this one in the destash. That one is Zoya's Sweet. Next up, we have another one from Square Hue. This one is called Dropout. Look at this one. Ooh, this combines two of my favorite colors, blue and purple, and is one of their specialty finishes. Look at that. So the base is this beautiful, cool toned purple, maybe, and then the shift in it goes from this amazing aqua to blue to some pink at certain angles. Wow, this one's definitely going in the collection. This is a beautiful one. That is Square Hue's Dropout. Going in the collection for sure. All right, next up, ooh, we've got a Vapid, and it's a flaky one. This one is called Animal Crackers, and look at this one. So this is a really fun pink that is just jam-packed full of these flakies and with hollow. The name of this kind of sounds familiar, but it is a food, so it's possible that that's the reason. I don't think I own this one, so we're going to put this one in the keep pile. That one is Vapid's Animal Crackers. Next up, we've got another cute little one from Rainbow Honey. This one is called 20% Cooler. Look at this one. Now this is really fun. It does have primary colors, which is often something that I'm just not drawn to, but I like the combination that we have here because we do have things like colors like purple and aquas that are not strictly primary colors, all in this really cute blue base. This is definitely one I could see myself wearing, probably as an accent nail again, especially since there's not much polish in this size of a bottle, but really cute one, and another I definitely don't have. So we're going to add this one to the collection. That is Rainbow Honey's 20% Cooler. Next up, we've got a Colors by Leroux. This one is called Beat It, and this is another hollow. Wow, their hollows have been really impressive, and this one appears to be maybe a charcoal or a very dark blue. I think I'm going to stick with charcoal. Yeah, look at that. So this is actually one that I would like to keep. I have been trying to keep my silver hollows, but I don't know that I have a deeper tone like this. So this is going to go in the keep pile as well. I think there might be a little bit of a shimmer in there as well. Yeah, I think a little bit of a golden bronze. So that's going in the keep pile as well. That is Colors by Leroux, Beat It. Next up, we have one from Gosh. From Gosh. Okay, a new to me brand. I think this is a mainstream brand called Gosh. I've never heard of it before. This is called Golden Dragon, and this is a really beautiful color. Again, never heard of this brand. Seems to be, oh, well, there you go. That's why it is made in France. So yeah, very pretty color. This is kind of a mermaidy shade or a dragon shade. You've got this greeny teal with a golden shimmer in there. Very pretty. I really like these mermaid shades as well, and this is obviously one that I don't own since it's a new to me brand. There it is on the brush. So yeah, I think we're going to add this to the collection as well. Again, we will have to do some comparisons across my entire collection at some point, but for the time being, we're adding it. That is Gosh Golden Dragon. Next up, we've got one from Bear Polish. Polish is spelled P-A-W. This one is called Scar, and it is a green holographic. There's also some green metallic flakies in there, and I want to say there's another particle size that's like a smaller micro flaky. This is another beautiful shade. I think it might be the first Bear Polish that we're unboxing from this haul, definitely in this video. So this is like a lighter green than I thought it would be, kind of like a spearmint green. That's very pretty. We are going to add this to the keep pile as well. I do like these minty shades, and I'm curious how this would compare to any of the other ones that I already own. Plus the hollow on this is really awesome. So we're going to add that to the keep pile. That is Bear Polish. I mean, just look at that. That is gorgeous. Bear Polish Scar going in the collection. Next up, we've got a Girly Bits. This one is called Get Weaponized with Nail Polish Wars. So I'm not sure if that was like another box at some point. It's not one that I'm familiar with, but this is most likely a polish that I don't own already. This is a beautiful aqua teal leaning, and then there are blue and red micro glitters in there. You see those twinkling away? This is a beautiful polish. I could definitely see myself wearing this. So we're going to add that to the collection. That is Girly Bits Get Weaponized. Next up, we've got another Zoya. This one is called Bliss with a Y. And this is a berry shade, kind of like a purple leaning fuchsia. Totally freaking my camera out for some reason. This is a shimmer polish, maybe a bit on the sheer side. Yeah, it looks to be a squishy formula. I actually really like this color though. I think on the nail it might be kind of a pink with a sort of a purpley flash. I think that could look really pretty on. So we're going to add this to my to be checked pile because I could see myself having bought this. So we're going to put that in the check pile. That was Zoya's Bliss with a Y. Next up, we have another Zoya and another in their Pixie Dust line. This one is called Stevie, and this is beautiful. If I don't own this, this is definitely going in the collection. The name doesn't sound familiar, so I get the feeling I didn't grab this one already. It is absolutely gorgeous. You, of course, are going to have that pixie dust texture to it. And this one has that silver speckle throughout it. So really beautiful color. We'll put this in the to be checked pile just to be on the safe side, but I get the feeling this is going in my collection. So that is Zoya's Stevie. Next up, we've got a parrot polish. This one is called Black Cat, and this one is like a deep charcoal or coal shade, and there's some scattering of holographic in here, and there's a little bit of a larger particle that's peeking through. It dipped below the line of sight, but see right there, some of those larger glitters. Yeah, I'm not sure if they keep disappearing, sinking back down into the bottle, but there it is. Let's take a peek of it on the brush. There we go. Beautiful twinkles. It's a nice rich shade. I'm just trying to decide if this is one that I could see myself wearing or not. I think for the time being, because I know this is a polish that I don't own, we're going to put it in the keep pile, and then at some point when I get a chance to compare these darker shades, I can decide if this one is going to be long-term kept. So that is Parrot Polish Black Cat going in the collection. I think this is also our first parrot polish of this video. All right, next up, we've got another from Dear Russ. This one is CC08. Interesting. I can't tell if this is a silver or a white. It does need a little shake here. Yeah, a white leaning silver. This is interesting. I mean, it's not a very exciting color, but I actually like it. I think we're going to put this in the collection to compare to some of the other white shimmer polishes that I have. I don't have too many, especially in an opaque formula like this, so I would like to see how this looks and see how it compares at some point. So we're going to keep this. Also, it's a new to me brand, and I did get rid of the other one that we unboxed so far. So Dear Russ CC08 is going in the collection. Next up, we've got another from Nail Nation 3000. This one seems to have lost its little label. This one is a red, blue, and silver micro glitter mix. Seems to be in a clear base. There it is on the brush. Yeah, this one is predominantly a red, so I don't think it's going to surprise anybody that I destashed this one. Polishes like this I do have fun looking at in the bottle, but I just don't think I would wear this. So we're going to go ahead and destash that one. That is a Nail Nation 3000, no label. All right, we're going straight to this crow's toes. We've got glitter and a purple. This one is called Cheshire. Ooh, I don't know if she ever did an Alice in Wonderland, but that would be my guess for this name. This is a very fun mix of glitter. We've got mostly purple, but we have shades of fuchsia, some yellow peeking through, and silver. This is very, very unique. Look at those. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely going in the collection. Two things I love, purple and Alice in Wonderland, so this is most definitely going in the collection. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. We've got this big old square glitter. How neat. If I could get my camera to focus. There we go. Look at how neat that is. Wow. Obviously, we aren't going to have a problem getting those all out of the bottle, so that's really cool. All right, so that's going in the collection as well. That is Crow's Toes Cheshire. All right, next up, we've got another Vapid. This one is called I Don't Feel the Spark, and this is interesting. It's kind of like a moody, smoky purple. Yeah, look at that. You have this copper, larger shimmer particle in there. Let's take a look at this on the brush, because, yeah, oh yeah, this is definitely a smoky, dark purple. Look at that. This is a beautiful color. The shimmer complements it very nicely. Oh yeah, this is going in the collection. It's another one that I know I don't have, and it's an older Vapid, so we're going to be keeping this one. That is Vapid's I Don't Feel the Spark. All right, next up we have another square hue. This one is called Bel Air, and this appears to be a sky blue in a cream formula, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's in a cream formula. Oh, wow, look how bright it is on camera. In person, it's not quite as vivid as that is coming across. It's more like a Bikini Sotini blue, maybe a little bit brighter than Bikini Sotini, but very cute shade. It's another one of theirs that I don't own. considering I didn't own any of theirs until this haul. So we're going to add this to the collection as well. As I mentioned, for some of the other creams that I've hauled, I've been trying to make sure that I have enough varieties in my cream polishes in my collection. That way when I go to layer up polishes, I have the right color to choose. So that one is Square Hues Bel Air going in the collection. Next up, who do we have here? I think this is another new to me brand. I do not recognize this at all. I have zero guesses. It is WP, WY. No idea about what the brand might be. So if you know, definitely feel free to share down below. I'm very curious. This one is called Drunk in Public. So I don't know if this is in reference to what I think it's in reference to, but it reminds me of the comedian that was on You Might Be a Redneck. It was like a series with him and like 3 other comedians. And the one guy had a skit about being drunk in public. In any case, this is a very cute polish. It's got a bunch of micro neon glitters that I think might be translucent. If they're not translucent, they are matte in this kind of like faded dreamsicle base, maybe an off-white. Now I know a lot of times these bases can have gotten color bled into them. A lot of times they were originally supposed to be a pure white or an off-white, but there it is on the wand. Very cute though. This is still very adorable, and it is a new to me brand. Again, if you are familiar with what the brand is, feel free to let me know, but we're going to add that to the collection. This is very cute. So that is WP, Drunk in Public. Next up, we've got one from Polish. This one is called Still Alive, and this is a very interesting green. I think it's kind of a shimmer jelly base. Yeah, like a jelly, dark green base, loaded with some micro glitters in green and maybe some gold. Now this one I'm not really feeling immediately, but let's go ahead and see how it looks on the brush. Yeah, I think it's because it's such a dark green, and most of the color that I'm seeing pop off of it is either green or gold. Yeah, I've just been more excited about other colors, so we're going to go ahead and add this to the D-stash. That one is Polishes Still Alive. Next up, we have another Zoya. This one is called Brooklyn. Now, this is a very interesting color. I don't know whether to describe this as yellow or a gold. Still don't know whether it's a yellow or a gold. There's a tanness to this color. It seems to be kind of in a pearl finish, like a pearl metallic. Very interesting. I am curious about this, but I just don't know if this is a color I could see myself wearing. It is predominantly that yellow with a pinch of tan or goldness to this. Yeah, I think we're going to de-stash this one as well. I just don't see myself reaching for this. It could be interesting for some nail art, but we're going to go ahead and pass this one along. That one is Zoya's Brooklyn. Next up, we have another Square Hue. This one is called Baby, 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 and it's a purple. Ooh, check this one out. This is beautiful. This one appears to be a metallic finish. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. It's a deeper shade, but it has a grapey vibrance to it as well. So this is going to go in the collection. Again, with my purples, I will have quite a lot to compare, but we're going to add that to the collection. That is Square Hues Baby, Baby, Baby. All right, 3 more, and that'll wrap up this part. We're going to go to this one over here. Ooh, we've got a Literary Lacquers. This one is called Each to Each, and this is kind of in that same vein of a minty green hollow. We have unboxed a few similar in tone to this one. This is less experimenty than the one from Bear Polish. The one from Literary, by comparison, has more of a pinch of blue, different hollows as well. The one from Literary Lacquers also has some micro glitter in there. So we're going to hold on to this as well, at least until I can do some comparisons, but beautiful color, and it's another one that I know I don't have. So that is Literary Lacquers Each to Each. Next up, ooh, we've got another from Enchanted Polish. Okay, so I'm fairly confident that this is the Enchanted Polish that I'm thinking because they had a collection for the Beatles and this is across the universe. So there you go. I'm pretty sure it's the same Enchanted Polish. And yeah, this one I have to double check if I own or not because I do have some of their multi-chromes. This is a beautiful shade. We have purples, greens, fuchsias, all with holographic in it. Look at the colors. Just beautiful. So we're going to put this in the to be checked pile. Of course, having an older bottle of theirs is really exciting as well. So if I do already own this, I'm going to have to decide which bottle I want to keep. But yeah, very exciting to find this one. So we're going to put that in the to be checked pile. All right. And then one more. Which one do we go for? Let's go for this glitter over here. This is catching my eye. Oh, okay. And we've got another from WP. Or is that up? Is that a U and a P? I was seeing this as a W and a P or a Y or something. In any case, it's another one from this brand. Again, if you know what that stands for, feel free to let me know. But this one is called Hematoma. And look at this glitter. So this is all in a clear base. We have these translucent blue little glitters and then translucent pink glitters. Are they little hearts? No, they are hex glitters. I was thinking they were hearts for some reason. So yeah, that is a very unusual mix. This could look very interesting over other colors. Obviously, it is a clear base, so you have top abilities with this. Yeah, I think we're going to add this to the collection. This is very unique. So that is WP. Again, don't know what that stands for, but that one was Hematoma. So that's going to wrap up part 7 of this huge haul. Let me know down below which ones were your favorites. And again, if you are familiar with any of the brands I had questions on, like that WP one or WY, feel free to share down below. I'm always curious to know about these new brands and if they're making polish anymore or not. If you're new, definitely make sure to hit the little subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my new videos. We are still at the tip of the iceberg with this massive haul, so there's going to be lots more of these videos coming up. I am going to try to be posting these on the weekends, so Saturday and Sunday back to back, and then during the week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, posting my regular videos like my polish pickup wish lists and things like that. So stay tuned for lots more polish content. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully you guys had a good time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.